Hey, Growtopias. It's still Saturday. I got a shirt on. I know, it's scary. I got JP's secret seasoning fertilizer, nevertheless. So, what we got going on right now, I'm actually looking at, I got cabbages and I got cauliflowers. Now that everything is gated in, I actually don't have to worry about the rabbits actually getting in. So, now I can take my full planting section and actually put it out into the bed that I actually need to put it into, because everybody's like running wild right now. I mean, I got Swiss chard, my fucking carrots are getting ready, my lettuce is getting ready, my fucking zucchinis and my squashes, look at them, they're just running wild because they have nowhere to go, and they needed to be planted like last week or a couple days ago. Emmy, who's my guardian of my Growtopia section, she keeps people out of here that don't need to be in here, and they're fucking growing. So we have to actually start moving a lot of people, a lot of plants, not people, just plants, maybe people, who knows. So I know I was going to do this tomorrow, and I wanted to wait till tomorrow. I know I'm in a shirt. You don't see any nipples and belly fat. I know it's weird for everybody. But we're actually going to jump out into the garden and do this barehanded. I know, it's scary. But you should do it. You should do it barehanded and barefooted. So I'm going to take my shoes off as soon as I'm out there. Take my hands off. I'm going to take my hands off and just have stumps. I know. I screwed myself up with a joke, and then I screwed myself up again. But everything has to get planted at certain times, and it's just nutty at certain times of the year. So at the beginning of the month, you want to take your stuff and seed it. At the end of the month, you want to plant it. It's warm. It's humid in here. It's great. We're running the heat mats. We got the grow lights. I'm watering them when I can. And there is nothing other than running JP's secret stuff, fertilizer. Yes, when you first look at it, it's a lot of money, but you use a little. I sprinkle a little on my pots, and I mix it in. Then I put the seeds, the way he says it. And he's right, though. James is fucking right. Come on, people. I mean, shit, man. If James wasn't right, then how do you explain that? James is right. I was planting stuff way too freaking low. Way too fucking low. Actually, not way too deep. Low and deep, and certain things you can only plant so certain depths. And then you look at the stupid back of the seed package, and he's right, though. He's right, because it's right on point. I know, I sound like a crazy alcoholic, crazy person. But we're going outside right now with our red cabbage, our green cabbage, and our snowdrop cauliflower. And because it's late afternoon, which is a great time to plant anything if you want to feel like planting something, is the best time to do it. The reason why is because the sun's about to be down. The fucking, I know, I curse a lot, so. I was going to say dragonflies. Dragonflies are going to be out as well. But also the lightning bugs. Now, oh my holy princess. I have a gate that I got to do stuff on. So I got to squat down. I'm going to go down and pop that lock. Pulled it the wrong way, which didn't help. It's hard with a phone, man, it really is. And then we go inside. You can leave it open because no one's going to be over here. The little ribbity rabbities. We go over to our bed. So the greens, cauliflower and cabbage, you want to make sure that they're in an area that's going to get partial shade. So this area actually does get partial shade thanks to the trees that are up above. That's the biggest thing you want to remember in your head, is what gets partial shade. So I'm working in an old pool. So I'm going to plant everybody in here. I'm going to look at what else that needs partial shade that's inside the nursery. And then they're going to go in there. And that's going to be it for today. Maybe. Who knows? Might just lay out in the grass. I'll let the crickets carry me away. Because they're about to be starting to... I know they're starting soon because they get inside my house and then one of my cats actually takes the limb off of the cricket because she gets aggravated as much as I do very quickly when things are making weird noises in the middle of the night. And she'll dismember the cricket. The cricket will still be alive, but it just won't cricket anymore. Which I don't blame her for, because I would do the same thing if she had this strange ability to dismember it a certain way where it can still live. She's like a weird psychopath. It's okay. She's the cat that actually chose me when I adopted her, so I just have to go with it sometimes, you know? She's the Dexter of cats when it comes to cricket season. It's weird, you know, she likes it just... Nevertheless, anyway, so, I know I went off topic really quickly and got dark, but you're going to put our cabbages in here. Now, the difference between them, which was really interesting in the beginning, right, so we got our purple cabbages here, we got our green cabbages here, but in the beginning they were purple and this was only green, but now they're both green. So, which is really super interesting with cabbages, because in the beginning you're like, oh cool, the purple ones are going to have purple leaves and the green ones are going to have green leaves. And then after a couple days, it's not that way. So, and the reason why they got JPs on them is because that was JP's secret fertilizer that was put on them. And this whole bed right now is just a mixture of topsoil and cow manure. So I might put a little JP in between. I will put some JP in between as I transplant them, because they definitely need to get outside. Because the longer they sit inside, the worst thing that is for them is that they get used to being inside. Then they go outside and they get like that shelter shock shit, and they just can't handle it for like the first like day or two, and then they get used to it. So everybody, don't worry, don't over exaggerate. Just do what you want to do, grow what you want to grow, and have fun. That's why I love being in Growtopia. To me, this is a giant science experiment. This is Mike's Custom Works in Growtopia. I'm loving it, man. Just loving it. I'm a little burnt. I'm a little tired. I keep trying to like not do something today, but then I go back to my nursery and I see stuff that's got to get transplanted, and tomorrow's usually like hangout Sunday where I just kind of chill out and do nothing, and you know, it's still daylight, so might as well soak up the sun, might as well use the daylight when we can, right? If we got the daylight, might as well use it. So get everything transplanted right now, because right now is a good time. Early morning and late afternoon. I mean late. This is nice late. This is like 7, 8 o'clock at night right now. It's a good time to transplant stuff, because you don't have to worry about the sun beating the shit out of it. It's like nice 70s, like late 70s. It's like, actually it's more like early 70s. Right now I saw the thermometer is like 72 degrees outside. So it's a nice time to just go out there and just transplant your stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. I hope you guys got something out of this. It's Mike over here at Mike's Growtopia. Mike's Growtopia. Might be a new slogan.